What is up, guys? So first things first, forgive the sunlight because I've got some crazy sunlight coming into this room right now, so I've tried to make it look okay for the camera. But anyway, we've had some Sonic news this week which has really kind of sparked a lot of discussion and everything, and that is that Sega have announced a new Sonic mini-series called Sonic Boom, which is going to be a TV series on Cartoon Network. I believe it's going to be, I think it's around 50 odd episodes, 11 minutes long. They're going to be producing action figures, cuddly toys, all that sort of thing based on this TV series, and also they're creating a game for it as well, which is coming out exclusively for the 3DS and the Wii U. But the big thing about this announcement is they've redesigned the character models for Sonic, Tails, Knuckles and Amy. And I think if you've all seen it, if you've all seen the pictures, I think the first thing that comes to mind is the image of Knuckles. What have they done to Knuckles? It's like Knuckles has suddenly just developed some sort of Hulk-style strength and height, or he's been lifting, man. But yeah, he skipped his leg day though, because he's still got minuscule legs, but he's got a hench upper body. It is very weird to see, considering I'm a long-time Sonic fan, and I remember the days when Knuckles was sort of that big on Sonic 3 on the Mega Drive, same size as Sonic, gliding around, and now all of a sudden he's like the Sonic version of the Incredible Hulk. So that was very strange to see. All the characters look like, well actually I'll say quickly as well now, I did read that if you notice in the picture as well, they all have sort of scarves on, and that's a cool little Easter egg really, because a lot of the developers for this game and the TV series are ex-developers from Naughty Dog, so people who have left Naughty Dog and obviously had some work on the Uncharted game, maybe Uncharted 3, because they've got the similar neck scarves on the character. I thought that was a cool little feature. But anyway, onto the game itself. There is a trailer release for the game, by the way, and the game looks it looks kind of similar to what we've seen before in Sonic games, but the main difference for me is that it looks a bit more kind of like a Ratchet and Clank or a Jak and Daxter type game. It looks a bit more like an action platformer than a traditional Sonic game where you'll just kind of speed run through the whole level and try and get the quickest time, collecting rings on the way. This one looks like you could have kind of 4-player co-op, all exploring this kind of big open land, where you're free to kind of explore where you want, as opposed to going down one whole route like traditional Sonic games are. So it looks a bit more like an adventure game really. Now a lot of people have been giving this game some hate, and to be honest I think it looks okay. I'm not too worried about this new look for Sonic or anything. It is worth saying as well that Sega have confirmed, I'll just read on the screen here, there was an update on IGN's article. It says Sonic Boom will not be released in Japan, and the Japanese Sonic team are working on titles in parallel with the new Western developers. So it's quite interesting to see that it's not coming out in Japan. It says while Sonic Boom is a revamp, and its revamped characters are being designed by Big Red Button and Sanzara for the Wii U and 3DS, veteran Sonic team member Takashi Lizuka confirmed to Polygon that there were other titles in development. So I'm holding out for hope that this is the big kind of rumoured multi-platform Sonic game that we're supposed to be getting on PS4, Xbox One and Wii U quite soon, hopefully. Early next year will be my guess. It says also, it's been confirmed that the redesigned characters of Sonic Boom are not going to replace the classic images of the characters, but will rather exist in parallel, and that the scarves on the characters are because of veteran Naughty Dog developers are involved in the project. So that's positive news. If you're not a fan of these, this new look kind of Sonic, which to be honest, it's going to take a lot of getting used to, especially that Knuckles. I can't get over that Knuckles. God, what did they do to him? But anyway, at least we're going to be getting kind of Sonic as we know it at its best in the future, and this is just going to kind of coexist. It's not replacing it, it's not ruining anything, it's just a kind of side thing. Also, it's worth mentioning as well that remember that Sega and Nintendo had the temporary exclusive rights to publish Sonic games, so Sonic was an exclusive Nintendo character for 3 games, and this is the 3rd and final game. Of course we had Sonic Lost World, the second game was the Mario and Sonic Winter Olympics game, And now this Sonic Boom is going to be the third game in the exclusive deal between the two. So it is looking very likely that the next Sonic game after this is going to be a big multi-platform Sonic game on the PS4, Xbox One and the Wii U. Hopefully, I'm holding out hope for that, because the last time they did it with Sonic Generations, I loved that game. I would happily play that now, and kind of I want that kind of gameplay back again, because that's the kind of Sonic that I like in modern day Sonic. I'm not a huge fan of like the side games they do, like Sonic Colors, Sonic Lost World, Sonic. There's a few other ones that they've done back on the Wii as well, on the older days. I find that their better games are the multi-platform ones. I was a fan of Sonic Unleashed as well. I know not many people liked it because of the werehog levels, but I liked it. It was a unique little game. But yeah, that's kind of it for this story, really. So I'm not too annoyed about this. I think eventually when I get my Wii U, I might give this game a look if it gets kind of good reviews, if I like the look of the gameplay. But yeah, I'm up for this. Obviously it's quite positive to see it's getting a TV series as well. It's nice to see kind of video games breaking out into mainstream TV, especially a character like Sonic, because Sonic is well loved all around the world by all ages. So I, for myself, being a 21-year-old man, I probably will tune in and watch this program to see how it is. Again, I want to see what that Knuckles looks like. I want to see what kind of voice they give him. I guarantee they give him some huge sort of Arnold Schwarzenegger type brute of a voice. It's going to be funny to see. But anyway, guys, leave your thoughts down below on what you think of this whole new Sonic Boom thing that's happening. And that's about it for the video, guys. Thank you for watching. Leave your comments down below as usual, and I will see you on my next video.